Hello viewers, it's great to have you on DDMG's Villa. How are you today? I guess you are one of the fans of Peter and Paul, Psquare, who have been swinging between union and separation over the years. Well, it is said that brothers may clash like thunder and lightning, but their bond is unbreakable, like a rock. But who is this rock? Who is this rock? Now let me tell you. The rock we are talking about here is the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi. Peter Obi visited the two brothers as a peace mediator to bring them together. But wait a minute. An honest political P met with two other Ps in the entertainment industry, and the result was a perfect match. PPP. From Psquare to PQ. Was this a coincidence or providence? Anyway, before I let you know the amazing lesson we, including politicians, can learn from this reconciliation encounter, let me brief those who may not be familiar with the history of conflict between the two brothers. Peter and Paul started a music group called Psquare in 2003. They made fun and catchy music that people loved. They had many hit songs and became very famous. In 2011, they released a new album called Invasion. They retained the status as one of Africa's best music groups. More and more people loved their music, and they became super popular. However, in 2015, when more money was coming to them, guess what happened? Money. Money. What money cannot do does not exist. The brothers began to disagree on how to manage their music group and money. They also had personal differences that interfered with their cooperation. In 2017, Psquare's problems became too big and too large to ignore. September, Peter Okoye said he was leaving the group because he couldn't work with his brother Paul anymore. After Peter left Psquare, he and his brother Paul posted many messages on social media and gave interviews saying what they were upset about. There was also a video that went viral of the two brothers arguing and almost fighting their lawyers in the presence of their lawyers.
If I call your house, what will happen? Ma, bring my coffee. Repeat them again, too.
That's your coffin, come.
If I call nigga,
You don't
repeat it.
See,
Repeat it.
in front of your lawyer.
Peter, shame on you.
In front of your lawyer.
Peter, boss say shame on you.
Stop it.
Boss say shame on you.
In front of your lawyer.
Hey, shame on you.
Down here now.
Hey, shame. Go now, I'll give him a mic.
Beat me, guys.
Oh, I'm going to be angry.
Never don't beat me. Come with me. Walk me. Walk with me. My time. What do you want to do? Beat me, my seat. You want beat me? You want beat me? Beat me, my seat. And listen to you. Nigga, I fucking blow you. I blow you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I blow you. Respect you. Don't beat me. Don't beat me. Don't beat me. Don't beat me. Yes, I see you. Don't beat me.
When Psquare was no more, Peter took up the name Mr. P and Paul became Root Boy. They started solo music careers and did well, but in different ways. In 2021, the Okoye brothers finally kissed, embraced, and got back to doing what they do best, making hits and breaking hearts with their killer hammer.
Say go, Psquare, go, Psquare, go! Everybody put your hands up in the air! Are you ready? Let's go, let's go! Say, to the left, to the right, ho! To the left, 4P on the right, 4 to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the right.
Maybe I will go tomorrow with that. Happy birthday, turn the fire.
Tomorrow na birthday, so what we go do, sir? I don't know my house is in, I know good. Everybody say they will just move.
This was in 2021 when Peter and Paul embraced each other again. Look how engrossing it was to see twins drinking and laughing together. Indeed, blood is thicker than water.
Harmonies. Unfortunately, in 2024, Psquare broke up again, Surprising their fans, Paul said in an interview that Peter dragged him to the EFCC. Let's have the video.
Now, this thing was happening like December last year.
Wow. Wow.
And what happened this year? I was invited by the EFCC. A repetition against me and my other brother. And I did not expect, I never thought it would come to this part. I thought it was just music thing. Then next thing, people are telling me, what did you do? Somebody saying you're going to go to jail 20 years. They're going to lock you up. What did I do? Okay, I got there. Okay, what is it? They told me everything. They've already printed all my account statement, everything, put it on the table. Explain this. First of all, what entered my mind? What if I was a bad person? I'm even doing one dubious like a Yahoo boy. I saw this guy don't just finish me. But I took it. Then they started investigation. I was there. That was the kind of question I started asking myself. I wasn't comfortable anymore. I said, what is this? Then, when I knew it was a bit kind of serious, was when I said, you have to get the shorty, you have to get the lawyer, you have to get this. I said, what?
Whoa.
Okay, I did everything.
Whoa.
Then, what then happened? 1 month ago, they called me, they called him, they called my other brother. Say, first of all, what say that after all investigation, Paul is innocent, first, and Paul is cleared. Everything you accuse him of, we've done an investigation, no. And what was this thing? It's a lifestyle. I've worked so hard. I'm a very good business person. I save. So there's a difference between when you want to pay somebody and say, okay, he wants to buy this thing. How much? 200K. Take blank check. But what about I know they buy? Put that from this my account. All of a sudden, he went back to claim something and took us to almost 2006, 7. Then only for me to be excited, telling me, explain how you have 200, they gave you 200,000, did not give you. And let us start listening to where he bought a vehicle. And I already told him this is the reason. So now after they told you every time, the truth came out that I was innocent.
He also said that his brother told him he didn't want to be in the group anymore. Peter said he wanted to quit. Peter wanted to keep the breakup a secret, but Paul didn't want to hide it. Paul was worried that people would think badly of him if he started singing alone again. And so the whole thing was made public. But then since Apostle Paul and Peter and Paul in the scriptures once had a disagreement but reconciled afterwards, it is no surprise to have music legends embrace each other again through the instrumentality of Peter Obi. Now, what are the lessons to learn from this encounter? The first lesson is that celebrities and superstars are also human beings like us. Behind the scenes, they experience pains, engage in disagreements and confrontations, and sometimes have a fear of negative public perception and judgment. That was why in the last split, Peter pleaded with his brother Paul to conceal their separation from the glare of publicity. While fans enjoyed watching them perform together, the brothers struggled to be together. The second lesson to learn from this is that separation, especially of two friends, does not always mean unproductiveness. We saw that when Peter and Paul parted ways in 2015, they individually sustained their talent shows by doing solo performances. Sometimes it's good to cut loose from your friend in order to see how creative and innovative you can be. And that was what the brothers did. At this juncture, let me give you a third and final lesson, which was inspired by Peter Obi. It was not a surprise at all to have seen Peter Obi mediate a conflict between the two brothers. In 2023, Psquare, alongside many other celebrities, endorsed the obedience movement. Peter Obi is a man of the people, and this is flowing from the personality and background of his fusion of politics with moral principles have long endeared him to the people. By dint of frugality, Obi has consistently preached and practiced judicious use of resources, both in public and private life. As regards non-violence, during the 2023 general elections, Obi enjoyed his followers to show love, even with the APC supporters attacking them, I mean to say. We can see also that Obi is a centripetal force. Obi was able to unite Nigerians, sometimes which all past Nigerian leaders were unable to do. Obi is often called Minister of Burial Affairs because he always visits various ceremonies of anyone. But the truth is that Obi's visit to funerals is part of his humility and his belief that man is nothing but dust. So, when two persons or groups are in conflict, a mediator is able to earn the trust of the conflicting parties only if he has credibility and good reputation. Imagine a politician like Nyesom Wike mediating the conflict. What do you think about the perception of the people? Well, that's a rhetorical question. But I want to hear from you viewers. What other lessons can you derive from this reconciliation? Do ensure you give me answers on the comment section. Till next time, I remain, or say, your favorite.